Unip kako ti aksitpen. Dala kanila kan nasuk unip kakto kawirakama. Nibe aksi akarwalugo inyo ni akaniksok ang ayukagamini. Sumitema. Nibe aksi akarwalugo ang ni alatuneksak. Asi surakal lablune supayanik. Inyo ni ako ting ano kao ti guys. Ano huli nga ilaksok. Ano huli nga ilak pasyon eh. Kisima panirinialak sebut. Nibiak siya karulog kisima isummerpok. Naprasi kangit siya aksika summan. Ano huli siguro kumakaan. Summan ano huli nga ilak makaan. Naprasi kangit siya aksika summan. Ano huli siguro kumakaan. Ano hulak pa ito eh, sunira ka na itsakon eh. Tabra ni Beak siya karewalak, ayung itsak. Payag niyulak sa ko. Tukutawayak tok kisimreome. Aranap ka nga piyak tok.
When I was growing up, my grandpa had a pet white fox. If you're a good friend with a fox, when there's danger abound, they try to keep you from getting into trouble. They pull tricks here and there, and foxes are like spoiled little kids in a way. When you let her out, she'd go prancing out in the snow, jumping in the air. I know she was happy then. Come running at me and jump on my chest, knock me backwards, lick my face, and I try not to let it. So that was my memory of my grandpa's pet fox.
Caribou it provided for us in many ways.
Our clothing in those days was made of all caribou skin.
I grew up wearing caribou bands, mittens, caribou skin mattress, blankets.
Some people had boots that were made with wolf leggings, sealskin sole bottoms. Baleen was shaved to make insoles. They kept us quite dry and warm as well. But the caribou skin clothing was the best. We would get as many yearlings as we could for our outer clothing. And for a heavy winter, we would get caribou in February or March because the hair was the longest and the skin was the thickest, and we would use those for our winter gear. With that stuff on, you could sleep outside in 50 below and it wouldn't bother you a bit.
Iviaqsiaqalualup kangersingaluq supayaat ikajortiqaranivlugit allauluni taamna teriganniaq sivuniqsipkangaga iviaqsiaqalualup qanutun peqpaganaqtilaangat tamatkua ikajoqtauruat.
Silla is the weather. It also means the atmosphere. Here's the nuna, or the land. And it's anything from the land into the moon, the sun, the stars. That's Silla.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with Silla. Silla has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there is a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
It's the interaction you have with the air you breathe, the ocean that you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that give themselves. It's all of that.
Niviaqsiaqalualugulu teriganniaqalu ikayuuti piaqtuk. Siqaqaniortimigini. Araa kangersinaitsiqunni qanuq pisilaangak. Aglaan tavra atautsikun aingalu.
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses. In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuyak. We'd do a day of travel, and then we'd make a apuyak. The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, rest the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continued to the next place. We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Dubarg. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them, and my dad and his sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother, and then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time, you know. We're in a totally different kind. We're in ecological time.
Iveaksiaqaruallu tikitkaa aimaarpini. Agelaan maluunaqsingamalaq. Inñoqulu tikingamaloq iveaksiaqaruallu piingaan. Ivaqaleqsimaloq sumittaimma. Nikatjakkumañaanniqsuq. Pakit qaangaarnagu ivaqtani. Nunaaqqiq ikiuaqtuaqaniqsuq. Iñungi tuquttaqtaaganiqsit. Iveaqsiaqaruallu upperingitkaa tautuktani. Tautugunaqtuaq sunapayaaq siquminganiqsuq. Iveaqsiaqaruallum iñuniaqatingi pisaullaganiqsut. Qanaquimña anuquleqpallqiñam tainnaqumiñaitkaa. Tamaanga ikumauaqtuamin qaqraaqpam iñua niptaqtuq. Sumaalagullaqami iveaqsiaqarullum piitsingingani. Agelaan qaqraaqpallqiñat sagubingaitchut. Immeñaurat sagabeqimiut samanga nunamin. Pakaguhutin nunaaqqimin. Qaikuin tuting. Qallaqtuq iñugungaruaq uppik. Qanaquuma ilisimanaqpaqa. Isumullaqtuq niveaqsiaqarualuq. Qanuk kiitapura qaunugingagikpen. Qillautika pigiupku. Ikayoquniaqalluarikpen kimun dahil nanakik sa bakit ilanga.
Drum is something that's common to all cultures in Alaska. All cultures have a drum that may have some stylistic differences or differences in the materials that it's made, but it's still in recognition of life and vitality. And the drum mirrors the heartbeat. And when you continue drumming soon, it will be in line with your heartbeat, because that's what it's supposed to be, the heartbeat of the community, and it symbolizes vitality. And it's the most tremendous feeling to be in a room and to have one long row of all the drummers and to have that feeling of unity, everyone beating in harmony, the drum beat in unison. It's the most beautiful feeling. And to know that you're connected, you're on the land that you are connected to. And even if you grew up outside of the community, that which is in you comes from this area. And it's the greatest feeling.
Man, I went at it and look what happens. Oh.
They're just like other people. They just happen to be very small and extremely strong.
These are stories that are common throughout Alaska. And it's normally that people are in a size from your elbow to the tips of your fingers, and they possess superhuman strength. So they may be tiny, but they can carry a whole caribou.
And if you go up north and you talk to a number of the people in the community, they'll talk about having seen the little people.
There's a place at home that we know, but we don't profess it to anybody.
But it's not like the boogeyman.
They can be mischievous, they can be ornery, or they can be helpers.
And every now and then, we might have the opportunity to see them, especially if they want us to see them.
The fact that it's across Alaska really tells you something about our history and how we interacted with nature around us.
qiliarraaraartuat niviarsiaruallu utqartik aasi aniplitiksuna ittuktusugulgumagaan niviarsiaruallu savattoqumiarlugit imminyaurat paqitka uppium qiliautinga niviarsiaruallu utingaluq qiliautiligaarruni uppikqupiatchapallugaluq aasiitavura piviuttaqiliutipiallagagaa niviarsiarualluq tainnarruni aitsuutikhilaqangaluq uppik qallaktuq uvvauna qaunagiingagiga iliginun pikitquvlugu
The bola is what we call kilamitan. And the kilamitan is made out of braided sinew tied out to some heavy bone which you could twirl. In my case, we're catching ducks.
When we're out whaling, sometimes the ducks start flying, and they're good for duck hunting. You know, if you're a whaling crew, you can't make too much noise, so you can't use a shotgun for getting some duck soup handy, you know? So bolo was a really handy weapon to use for catching ducks. You know, the ducks fly in, you throw it up and tangles up the bird, and down they go. Dobra tayo na igilihutik. Libeak siya rualum ato ka ukpium achuta. Sila tane lunakingata inyukuluk kasuag. Inyukulum taudu kami nutkakuwa. Agalan ni biyak siya karoado sa pekinyak simar. Nalipsapiak tokto kami kilometer. Tapos iwaktani taudu kay. Annap khaslik kalwaktuk agalan igilaw ningap si kakanaksisinyaktuk.